But to the big breaking news that's been coming in this evening, the Enforcement Directorate earlier this evening sealed the Young Indian office at the Herald House. The Young Indian company is the one which has Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi among others as its trustees and controls the National Herald newspaper. Police presence has been stepped up now outside Rahul Gandhi's residence. This after there were reports that there could be protests that could be staged there, or the Enforcement Directorate could even reach Rahul Gandhi's residence for a search. P. Chidambaram, former Home and Finance Minister, has reached Rahul Gandhi's home a short while ago. Rahul Gandhi himself is to land in Delhi from a visit in Karnataka at 10:30 p.m. tonight. So the big story that's coming in at the moment is on all that's happening in and around the Herald story and the Enforcement Directorate and the Gandhis. Joining me now is Munish Pandey, live from the Enforcement Directorate. Supriya Bhardwaj is at Rahul Gandhi's residence. To you, Munish, first. Enforcement Directorate earlier this evening sealing the premises of Young India Ltd at the Herald House. Was this purely procedural, or is this another step towards, in a way, pushing ahead with their investigation?
Yeah, well, Rajdeep, I'm standing outside the ED headquarters, and just a while back I met some of the senior officials to get a clarity on what exactly happened. Now, what I have been told by the officials in the Enforcement Directorate is that when they went to the National Herald office with a search warrant to search the premises of National Herald along with Young Indian Private Limited. For National Herald, there was an office bearer because of which they were able to execute the search warrant. They were able to conduct the searches. But as far as the Young Indian Private Limited official premises is concerned, they called the principal officer of Young Indian Private Limited, Mr. Mallikarjun Khadge. Mr. Mallikarjun Khadge reached the National Herald office, but when the ED officers requested him to let them allow searches in the Young Indian Private Limited premises, then he was not cooperating, and that is why ED officials sealed the premises of Young Indian Private Limited. When I asked them why it was necessary, they said that this is a premises which is under investigation. There is a high possibility that if the office is not sealed, the evidence which may be, there is a possible evidence which may be lying in the official premises of Young Indian Private Limited, there is a chance of tampering of those evidence, and that is why they have temporary, I will repeat, because what the ED officials are saying that whenever any authorized person from Young Indian Private Limited will approach the ED that now they can conclude the searches in Young Indian Private Limited, then the office of YIL will be desealed.
So you're saying it is only a temporary sealing. The moment the official from Young India Limited makes himself or herself available, the sealing will be lifted. Supriya Bhardwaj, then why is there the kind of panic? P. Chidambaram, we are told, has reached Rahul Gandhi's residence. Rahul Gandhi himself arriving at 10:30. Is there a genuine fear among the Congress that the next step could be for the Enforcement Directorate to reach 10 Janpat and Rahul Gandhi's residence at 12 Tughlaq Lane and possibly have a search operation there?
Well, Rajdeep, an uneasy calm prevails at Congress headquarters, 24 Akbar Road, at the residence of the Congress President, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, at 10 Janpat, and where we are at the moment, 12 Tughlaq Lane, which this is the official residence of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Well, what actually triggered, or what we saw was that there were barricades which were put in and around the Congress headquarters, and even at where we are at 12 Tughlaq Lane. I would like to show you, I'll ask Nasir to show you, that is one road which connects Tughlaq Lane with Tughlaq Road. There were barricades there. 3 layers of barricading was done with a massive deployment of Delhi police and CRPF personals. This is the second lane, which is the inner lane, and this lane connects Tughlaq Lane, the residence of where Rahul Gandhi is, with that of the Prithviraj Road. The barricades have been opened, but they haven't been removed. They have been stationed here. This earlier wasn't the case. There were no barricades over here. And now the third lane is this one, which I would like to show you. There are barricades at the end of this road in this Tughlaq Lane. Now those barricades have been opened, but when we came here, this entire area was totally barricaded. It was
Right.
completely cordoned off. We were not allowed, even the media people were not allowed to enter the area. Now the Congress party has upped the ante. They are saying that they will not take this lying low. The issue is, as far as the Congress party's top leadership is concerned, the way the barricading was barricaded.
No, but what are they worried about? Supriya, what are they're actually worried about? No, are they worried about the ED landing up at Rahul Gandhi's residence? What are they worried about very quickly?
Well, Rajdeep, there are two things which are coming in. One is that they are saying that why the barricading is being done, why there is no reason being given by the Delhi police. They apprehend that there can be searches, that headquarters can be sealed. This is what many leaders say, that it's a possibility that ED and the government is planning to seal our headquarters, because on 5th of August, Congress plans a nationwide protest. This is exactly what Ajay Mak and all the top leaders said, that they first got in communication from the Delhi police saying that they should not hold a protest on 5th of August as far as the unemployment issue is concerned. And after that, they saw that there was a heavy deployment of the police in and around the AICC headquarters, and finally at the 10 Janpath and 12 Tughlaq Lane. So this is one thing. And second being that there is a lot of buzz in the entire opposition camp, the way ED is has got the power to arrest anybody, the way what happened with Sanjay Rao today also in the parliaments, both houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The opposition unitedly said that they want to raise this issue as far as the alleged misuse of the investigating agencies, in particularly ED, is concerned. Now tomorrow also, this is a breaking news which is coming in, Congress has called a meeting of all its MPs, both from Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, at its official office in Parliament House at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. What we are hearing is that the party is going to raise this matter in both the houses of the Parliament, Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha, and they're even reaching out to the other opposition parties.
You're saying they will effectively raise the issue of the party office being barricaded. Okay, we'll wait and see what happens tomorrow in Parliament.